This is an unnamed mine or prospect. It's a small collapsed portal or adit. We're looking southeast or almost due east here at the kind of the trough uphill. The road to the Monarch mine is just above us to the east. We're kind of between two roads, and it really doesn't show much. You can just see in the brush there, and possibly a slot going up the hill there, just a small trough. We'll turn around and take a look at the dump now. It's not very long. It may be as much as 40 feet, but it's really narrow, so there wasn't much material taken out of here. Here we're looking to the northwest now from the supposed portal of this adit. It's 7260107. It's only about, at the very most, 40 feet out to the edge. Probably not quite that much. It does break down the hill quite a bit. It's a fairly steep hill that it's on. So we'll go around and look at a profile view of it if we can get a decent view to give a perspective of what the size of the dump is. Here we're looking north at that dump for 7260107. It's mostly a profile view. See the light colored material bleeding down the hillside. It's fairly steep here. It didn't travel very far, and the dump is not all that big. You can possibly see my pack in the bushes in there. It's kind of right in the middle of the dump, part way from the portal out to the edge. Again, it's not a very big dump. It's only about 10 feet wide at the widest at top, and then it bleeds down the hill a little ways, not all that far. And we're just below the road that heads to the Monarch mine. So this will be it for this portal. There's another one on to the south of us here. It's I'll just combine this one and the other one there. It's, again, the number is 7260107. Here we're looking almost due east at the second adit for 7260107. This is the southernmost of the two. We're looking at the collapsed adit, of course. Here it's just a trough going up the hillside. There's another little depression up above that either the adit collapsed down or they started digging up there again. But it doesn't really amount to much. There's no opening whatsoever. We'll turn around and look at the dump now. It's pretty brushy. This part of the area didn't burn, and the trees are pretty thick and the brush is pretty thick in here. But we'll still turn around and look and see what the dump looks like. Here we're just barely north of the portal to that collapsed adit for 7260107. There's a bit of scrap metal laying on the dump right outside the portal. Not very much, just 2 or 3 pieces. Some framework of some sort there. Not very little scrap metal at all. We'll pan around going back to the west and see. You can see the dump is fairly flat. It's about 50 feet long from the portal out. Then it breaks steeply down to the hill to the road that goes to the Monarch mine. There's two roads. We're between them. One of them goes above the Monarch, and this road below us to the west of us goes to the Monarch directly. But so anyway, this just gives you kind of an idea what the dump looks like. We'll go look at the face of the dump and down to the road to the Monarch now. Here we're right on the face of the dump to the south, on the south side of that 7260107, that second adit that to the south. We're looking basically straight south. We're looking down the slope of the dump. It's a pretty steep hill going down. The road in the background there, that's the road to the Monarch mine. That dump is not all that deep here. It's maybe at the most 10 feet, but it's on a very steep slope. This gives you a little bit of perspective of just how steep it is and how big the dump is. So this will be it for 7260107.